Good day, precious dynamic women out there. How you doing? Welcome back to Flashes of Dynamics Women's Thoughts from the Stable of Salvation Dynamic Women's Global of Salvation International Prayer Christian Church. And I am Jumoke Okunsuwada. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about this life, your view, and what do we understand by your view. It is the ability to see something or to be seen from a particular perspective of life. So then, what do we want to talk about this morning on it? I just feel oftentimes we could, the way we view life depends on the way we see things. We see people, depends on our mentality, on our mindset, on the conviction we have of certain things, of certain environments. And through this, we could determine if we can be successful in life or if we can turn to be a failure. Now, we have some people who have disadvantaged themselves already in their mindset, in their mind, simply because they feel they are from a very poor background or disadvantaged background, let me put it that way. And because of that, they've limited themselves to certain things or to certain stages in life. And due to this, they always blame their failure on where they're from or probably what they've been through. And because of that, they are being limited to certain things in life, if I could put it that way. Now, we have some people who are not educated and who are doing exploit. And we have certain people who are from advantaged backgrounds who are still struggling with certain things. So it depends on your mindset. It depends on the way you view life, you view things, and you view opportunities. Some people don't believe in certain opportunities. They see some opportunities and they feel, this can't work. They won't pick me, or I don't think I'm qualified for this. And because of that, they do not pursue it and they just let it slip away because they think that thing is too much or too big for them to pursue. And it's because of the way they have viewed life. It's because of the way they have viewed their self, their own life, or their environment, or their background, or their situations. I know of someone who is not that educated, but is very, very, very intelligent, very wise, and he knows a lot of things that even master degree holders do not know. It is the way he has viewed life. It is his mindset, his mentality, what he has brought himself to be. And I believe we all can, change certain things about ourselves. We have so many public figures out there who are from disadvantaged backgrounds and they are doing great exploits, doing great things. We have them in sports, we have them in entertainment, we have them in as public figures. I can list, all of them. But we have lots and lots and lots of examples. I mean, you will even see one around you. You will see one in your community. Why can't you be like them? I don't think we should let anything or any situation pull us down. We have some single mothers who think they don't deserve some certain men because they're single mothers. Who says? There's a woman recently who is a single mother of 3 and just got married to a man who has never been married before, who doesn't even have a child. But sometimes we let society talk us down and we view our life based on what people say or what we've seen happen to some other people, and we think we don't deserve some certain things. I want you to surround yourself, associate yourself with people with larger views of life, people of greater success, and you will see that life is what you make of it, not what the society says about it. We can do better in terms of wanting more. There is no such thing as too much of a thing. When you want something, go get it. But do not be greedy. I'm not asking you to be greedy about things. But then if you know it is something you can achieve, or if you know it's something your mates out there are doing, what makes them greater than you? The way you view life will determine your outcome in life. So how do you view life? How do you view your life? In the next 5 years, where do you see yourself? In the next 2 years, what do you see yourself achieving, acquiring? All these are questions you should ask yourself. And I think with that, you would know if you're actually limiting yourself to your society, to your background, or to your capacity as a human being. We as women, we can do multiple things at a time. We are wired to do multiple things at a time. You can be a mother, you can be a wife, and you can be so many other things at the same time. I see some women like, oh, I have children now, I can't continue my studies. Oh, I have this now, I can't do this. Say so. Say so. You can do all this at the same time. It depends on how you have built your capacity over the years. If you feel, okay, I can't just start little. Start from the smaller things. And there's a story of a woman who got married and, she started having children almost immediately. And it kind of, made her resign. Or I think she said her husband made her resign. And she became a full-time housewife. She was just taking care of kids because she just kept, giving birth and all that. And eventually reality dawned on her when the kids started growing up, and she found that she could not afford the simplest things for her children, even for herself. And it is because, when she started giving birth, she had people close to her say, oh, since you started giving birth, you have to comply to your husband when he says, resign, because the husband is this, the husband is that, and just be happy, be fulfilled, taking care of the children alone, which I'm not disputing. I'm not saying women shouldn't do that. It depends on you. But at the same time, is it to the detriment of your happiness, to your growth, to the detriment of your children's growth? All these things are the things we need to ask ourselves. And at the end of the day, I think she said the husband lost a job and they were faced with nothing. And this is someone who has the mentality of, I can't be a housewife and be making money. But when frustration set in, she found herself doing petty things, like doing zobo, doing snacks at home. And before you know it, she started supplying in larger quantities to schools, to banks. And as I tell you, the last I heard of her, she's making waves with this. I mean, she has lots of offices that she's supplying to every lunch time. So we can do anything. It depends on our mindset. Change that mindset. Change the way you view life. Change what you think is impossible. Always see things with the eyes of possibilities, with the views of possibilities. And I tell you, the sky will only be your starting point. Don't let anyone, don't let situation, don't let what you're passing through, don't let that be the definition of the way you view your life. We have so many unprivileged people, uneducated people, women who are now CEOs, public figures, talking and even giving their life experiences as a push for other women out there. So you and I, we can also become what the society thinks we cannot. And that is it for this life, your view. And in concluding, I would just want to say it is never too late to change your view of life, to change that mentality of yours. to change that mentality of yours. A day is the smallest unit of life. Every day is a brand new day that brings new opportunities. So please work on your insecurities or you might end up suffering. So I leave you today on all that I've said. That I hope it works for you, works for me too. And we'll see each other at the top after we've changed the way we view this life. And I remain your host, Jumoke Ogunsuwada. And please follow us on all of our social media platforms. It is at SIPCC Global. And I also want to say a very big thank you to View Radio for partnering with us on this. On Facebook, it is at View Radio Official. And on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, it is at View Radio. So please kindly follow them too as well. And thank you so much for listening. Take care and bye.